Suit, I don't know, man. I hope it's working. It's trying to, anyways. I don't know. I'm gonna run the numbers real quick here and see if I can at least get the numbers logged through. So we'll see what we can get done. If I lose you guys again, I lose you. All right. So I'm getting logged into my broker here. Two-factor authentication. You don't have it, get it. try, try to rush through this stuff here. I don't know how long this is gonna last for, but we'll try and rush through the numbers one last time here. Get the back of the big tramp opened up as quick as we can. Starting with off exchange, 51.19 was the data an hour ago, and 9.57. Let's see what that is now. The new value is showing up at 51.32 for the off exchange, and EDGX at 9.19 for a grand total of 60.51%. That's actually about 3.5% lower than normal for what I would consider to be a normal day of off exchange volume. An hour ago for Ape, it was 57.83 and 9.25. Those values are now 57.56 and 9.68 for a grand total of 67.24. So that's a little bit elevated by about 3.5%. So they kind of balance each other out in regards to those two. Taking a look at Ortex data. An hour ago, we had a borrowing of 404,000 shares being reported. That is now reporting 1.91 million shares having been borrowed. That's going to have the effect of raising the estimated short share interest of the free float to 21.31%. The cost to borrow average is at 19.98. We are at 190.71 million shares above or on loan, which is 6.2 above what it was yesterday, to 6.2 million. 2.2 million of that I'm estimating to be in short interest, new short interest, which probably made money today. Um, Looking at Ape, an hour ago there was a total of 4.34 million shares having been returned. It's now 5.46 million being returned. That's going to have the effect of lowering the estimated current short share interest of the free float to 29.19, cost of our average at 19.91, shares on loan 155.85 million, which is 17.6 million more than it was day over day. Taking a look at options, highest amount of volume was at a $17 strike price an hour ago with 1.4 thousand contracts. It is now 2.7 thousand contracts, same strike. And on the puts, at a $16 strike an hour ago, there was 10.6 thousand contracts. There's now 14.7. Orders by Fidelity customers. Ape is 13th most heavily traded stock according to Fidelity, with 73% buys and 27% sales. AMC is currently in 17th. It slipped a few spots here at 78% buys to 22% sales. And GME currently in 25th with 79% buys to 21% sales. SSR would have triggered at $8.61. It did not trigger for the day-to-day for Ape. Shares available to borrow shows an additional borrowing of almost another 100,000 shares. So we're about, I'm just going to call it another 100,000 shares. So we're at 1.1 million shares borrowed for the day-to-day. Current fees are at 18%. NASDAQ is down 3.34, Dow Jones is down 2.54, S&P 500 is down 2.79. We currently have a very nasty looking market with 5,590 decliners to 1,231 advancers. The VIX is up 14.97% and is at 25 now. VTI is down 2.84, IWD is down 2.4, Tesla is down 2.25, Amazon is down 4.44, Cinemark is down 2.96, Doge is down 5.24, Bitcoin is down 3.94, GME is down 1.88, HYMC is down 5.89, Hood is down 3.92, NCMI is down 1.98, Ape is down 1.17, and AMC is down 3.03. Refreshing inflow versus outflow, there's $2 million more in outflow than inflow for the day-to-day, with volume at 30.06 million shares having been traded, with approximately 40 minutes left to go in trading. We're on pace for about 33.5 million shares traded by the end of the day. We do tend to see a little more volume towards the end of the day, so we might finish a little bit higher than that. But I suggested in pre-market that we would see somewhere between 20 and 40 million. It's going to be right around in that range. On the weekly on Ape, we have more selling pressure than buying pressure with an RSI of 44.06. On the daily, we have more selling pressure than buying pressure with an RSI of 36.23, which is below average. On the hourly, we have more buying pressure than selling pressure with an RSI of 42.08, which is below average. On a 30-minute, let me see what kind of pace we're on here for the end of the day. Oh, it's trying. It's trying. All right, I'm back. It's back in it. It's back in it. We're in it to win it still. It's so finicky. Finicky. 352. Let's see. We're on pace for about 12.4 million shares traded by the end of the day today on Ape. I suggested that we would see somewhere between 10 to 30 million, so we're on pace for that. On the hourly for Ape, we have more buying pressure than selling pressure with an RSI at 52.31, which is average. On a 30-minute interval, we have more buying pressure than selling pressure with multiple crossovers within the last, looks like, couple hours. More buying pressure than selling pressure with an RSI of 57.16, which is above average. And on a 5-minute interval, more buying pressure than selling pressure with an RSI of 68.72, which is above average, almost signaling overbought. Kind of hit my trampoline there just a little bit. I'm going to try to get to the back of the big tramp. You know what? I always do toast, but I'm going to let one of you guys do the toasts. I don't know if Low Boy's here or anybody's here that wants to go to the back of the big tramp. I don't know how much of an epic failure it's going to be for me to to go to the back of the big tramp. All things considered, that might be a mistake, but we'll try to make it work and see what happens. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. I don't know. All right, let's try it. I'm gonna go to the back of the big tramp. No guarantees, guys. All right, I am technically in the back of the big tramp. If anybody wants to join back here, you're more than welcome to. First person in gets to make the toast. Dr. Zena says toast to single ply toilet paper where your finger breaks through the toilet paper while wiping. It's the ooh toilet paper. The only toilet paper you could possibly want to have. The ooh toilet paper. Telui paper. Is there candy back there? Cole says. Why don't you come on back and find out? Alex says, how do you dictate where the trampoline goes? I kind of project. I try to project. Alex, you guys tell me you want the tramp, and I try to project a spot where I think that the tramp would most likely make sense. So in regards to how that's worked out over history is that the price almost always tries to avoid my trampolines. So there's that. Oh, single play, Scott. That's almost as bad as a cold loofah. Cold wet loofah touching your body is almost as bad as saying the word single ply, Scott. Wait, so it's like no. Okay, I see people in the back of the big tramp. Who's gonna make the toast today? Captain Awesome, Duncan, or Mick? Mick's got his mic off.
Mick is going to make the toast today.
All right,
Yeah.
go for it.
Go for it, Mick.
Can you hear me, Casey?
I can, sir. Can you hear me? I don't think they can hear me. I can hear you.
Your connection is really not that. It's lagging out in here as well.
Yeah, it's me. It's me. It's not you.
Can you hear me now, Casey?
I can. I can hear you just fine. It's me. It's not you. Just go right ahead and do it. Just give it. Just spit it out. Everybody can hear you just fine. I just can't. You can't hear me.
Well, basically, if there's going to be a toast made today, I want to make toast to you, Casey, for everything you do for us, for everything you've done in the community, for the time you have gave us, and the sacrifices you've made, and also for your wonderful wife supporting you all through this and allowing you to be here every day. I think the toast today has to be for you
Ah,
because you're going through a tough time at the minute with the law.
come
And
on, man. You're choking me up.
it has to be for you. No,
All right. I
the
appreciate it.
toast
Thank you.
is for KP.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Cheers.
Good one, Mick. I'll second that. Cheers, man.
Marlene says, "Man, Casey, I go from your channel to Funny Crazy Trey channel, and it's not easy." Well, I'm no Trey. I'll say that, Marlene. You know, I've never claimed my claim to fame is not gonna be that guy that like was crazy excitable. That's for sure. You guys aren't gonna be able to hear me very well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mute my. That probably won't work. I was gonna mute my mic and then have you guys just listen to me from the stream that you're receiving. It says no data. Now it says excellent connection. Marlene says no, but you're so calm. Well, I guess it depends on what you want, Marlene. Do you want calm or you want excitable? What do you need? What do you need? I'm here for you when it's depressing and hurting and painful. And then when it's exciting and awesome, you go see Trey. And